Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to D.
A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Number 17.
DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wilson. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because Right now, he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time. Here in this game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Loss of 6 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Third down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just let receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he will take it in for the touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Jaguars.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Black Knights 14, Jaguars 7.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Looking down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. That is brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really...
That's caught. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And his guys are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
Prescott stripped, and the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well,
that's caught at the 25. And he will take this this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 31, Prescott. Prescott strapped, and the defense has caught up with it.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game, and you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better, and now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Big play there with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also some into challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Given 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Gain of 12. First down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Directly over it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to the locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I forgot what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Wilson. This is intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On third down, Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of it.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
On second down, Prescott again. Under pressure, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Third and long for Prescott. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip-to-hip, shoulder-to-shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
Taken at about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joe Schobert, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. The man is got it. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. That's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's taken to the 26. On first down. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about these picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
15 yards on the play, first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Forced out to it. Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing, Prescott. The open man is Westbrook. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from it.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Connection made with Chenault. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. London about set to take over on offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Full right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, 7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott on 1st down.
On the slant, this is Chark.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Prescott yet again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
It's a gain of
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the red zone now. Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. And again, it's Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them,
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense.